I did a part 1 video where I show how to dehydrate flowers, and I talk about, how my mother's done it for years. We dehydrated this carnation from my daughter's prom, and I wanted to show how to take it out, but she got excited and pulled it out before I was there to help her. So I wanted to share with you how the best way is to get the flower out of the silica gel without causing a problem. If you lift it up and pull it out, it can cause the flower petals to break off because they're very fragile. So you don't want to just grab it by the base and pull it out, or it can break it. So that's a problem. Trying to get this can open. There we go. All right. So you can buy the silica gel in different size containers. This one's a gallon size. It used to be very popular to dehydrate flowers and put them under a dome. Now some people press them and put them in a flat frame. I kind of like a three-dimensional frame from somebody's funeral or something. You can pull out some of your favorite flowers and put them in a three-dimensional shadow box type of thing. So that's something that you can still do. Weddings, same thing. So the best way is, let's pretend this is still buried. The best, and you can do them in layers. You can do several flowers facing this direction, and then you sprinkle it on. I show that in part A. The best way to get them out is to pick it up. Now this would be buried still, and you kind of just gently shake it and pour it back into the container or a sifter. If the petals have broken off, if you pour it through a strainer or a sifter, then it will catch the flower petals that have broken off, and you can glue them on after the fact. Once you've got the flower in the position you want it, you can actually glue the petals back on, and then just put that side to the back. And then you would just shake it and tap it, shake it and tap it, and then when you'd come up to a flower that's becoming uncovered, then you can, like, say there were several layers. I wouldn't want to pour it all out like I'm doing now, but you would just stop whatever layer you're at, and then gently pull the flower out from the base and tip it up like this once it's mostly uncovered, and then you just start shaking it and tapping it. And you don't want to aggressively do this because you don't want a petal to fall off. And then you can take it outdoors. I wouldn't suggest you do this inside. Once you've got them all out, then you can gently go outside and blow on it. See how there's like crystals stuck inside of there? You would go outside and you would blow on it, shake it, and get those. You can gently tap it, but you don't want to do too aggressively because you don't want to break anything off. And you can see, as I'm shaking it, little kernels of silica are coming out of it. And you can see more are coming out when I'm twisting it, and more dust. And this is why I suggest you do this outside, because that dust will get in the air and you can breathe it in your nose and your mouth and in your throat, and you don't want to do that to your family or yourself. But you can see I'm still twisting it, and there's still, hopefully you can see, there's still things flicking out of it each time I twist or whatever. And then you blow on it. Let's see if you can see anything. And then they get further and further back. And you can actually use that air blow computer cleaner too if you needed that. But for the most part, I think you can get most of it out that way. And then my mother would put them in like chocolate boxes, deeper chocolate boxes, and lay them out in the boxes so they would be protected until she could use sometimes if she had several drying at the same time. And the thinner ones you can take out after, so like a few days, and then the thicker ones would take longer in the silk, because you can see carnations have this really thick base right here, and they take longer to dry than a thinner petaled flower like a daisy. So after she would dehydrate thickness of flowers together, so you would do the thicker flowers together and the thinner flowers together, so that after 3 days or something you could pull out the thinner ones and then redo another batch if you had some wrapped in moist paper towel in the fridge to keep them fresh. So if you have a larger amount than you have silica gel, that's how you can do it, is do the thinner ones, then after a couple days take them out and store them in a safe place, and then do another batch. And like I said, you can layer them. I explained that on the video that I've done. But you know, this is it's in pretty good shape. That little carnation. It does dark. All flowers do darken when they dry. The color concentrates, so they're a little bit darker than they were. This is more of a coral, and now it's more of a dark salmon color. But anyway, that's how you do it. And then she would place them in, you know, using the green floral tack and floral tape and glue, and would glue them into a domed thing or a framed thing, and make a cute arrangement out of them. The other thing I've seen, and I have actually done, is if you have large petals, say, of roses, you can cut them out into shapes that you like and then stick them on the background. So say I had a shadow box and I was putting this in there, and there were some roses in the floral arrangement, then you could cut those into shapes and then stick them on the background in like in hearts or something, butterflies maybe, whatever their favorite thing was, and stick those on the background so that there's no gaps and there's a constant flow of flowers when you're looking at the arrangement, if it's in a shadow box type thing. Anyway, hopefully that was helpful, and thanks for watching. You can check out more on my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com. Every video that I post, I also post a pictures and write a little bit more of a description. So check out thesecretisgratitude.com and type in dried flowers in the search box at the bottom of the homepage. Thanks for watching.